Happy Friday. I hope everybody had a blessed day and still continue to enjoy their day. Well, you in Nana's kitchen, and right now we is going to make some chicken and rice, and I'm going to make some string beans with some potatoes, with some, hopefully maybe some cornbread, some pan bread, but we'll see. We'll see how this go. But for now, to start off our chicken and rice, I have my Dutch oven on, and I have it on high heat, getting hot. Yeah, I love this oven. It don't really get hot like this to the touch, but I have it on high. You'll see the flame here. So, and I have my olive oil, and I'm gonna coat the bottom of my pan. Trust me, it's gonna seem like it's a lot of oil, but it's really not. I have 5 thighs, and I have 10 chicken wings that I have cut into portions. It's kind of easy to brown when you actually cut it in portions, and I tend to do it this way. To me, it is easy for me to do it this way, and I don't know, I've been doing it for years, so don't fix something that's not broken. So heck of my chicken, I already cleaned it, I already have it in the pan, and the next step is, while this grease is getting hot, I'm going to add my seasonings. I have my Nana's all-purpose seasoning, and I have my smoked paprika. Yes, don't be scared. Trust me, you're going to love it. So I'm going to actually add a lot of this. I want more paprika in this chicken than I want anything. You'd be surprised. It really have a smoked taste to it, and it's going to complement the chicken and the rice together. No, it's not a lot. Just trust me, you're gonna love this. I put up this recipe on a site before, and yeah, this is about enough seasoning. I say about maybe 2 tablespoons of seasoning, and I'm gonna just mix this up and mix this around. But I had put this recipe up, and I've been getting a lot of hits for it on actually, how do you do it? I actually just had the video itself, but I never actually went through the steps on how I actually prepared it. So I'm going to actually show you how I actually prepared this step by step on it. So I'm going to mix this all the way around. Yeah, I'm going to have to rinse my bottles because, see, that's not actually enough paprika. I'm going to go back in with my paprika. I'm going to add some more. I want the color of my chicken to be a little darker than what it is. So I'm going to add some more of this. The seasoning itself is perfect, so I don't need any more. So I'm going to continue to mix this around. Okay, now that's good. Now I'm going to start frying and searing my chicken. I'm going to make sure that the skin is actually down when I place it in the pan. Hear that? That's what you want to see. That's what you want to hear. And make sure that when you place your chicken into the pan, you place the skin down. And I'm going to continue to do this with all of my chicken. And I'm going to, all of it's not going to fit in at one time, so I'm going to do some at a time. And then when I get finished, I'm going to come back and show you how it looks. And we're going to go to the next step. Okay, I'm back. So I'm about to flip my chicken. I'm going to show you how it looks. This is what you want to see. You see that brownness? That's what you want to see. So I'm flipping my chicken so I can brown the other side. And you want to make sure that you do all your chicken and brown it the same exact way. And I'm going to come back to you when we get finished frying the chicken, and we're going to move to the next step. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Let's have a good time. You're cooking in my kitchen. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I just took out all the chicken, and it's in my plate. I still have the grease, but I put it on medium high heat. Right here, I have my red peppers and green peppers that I'm going to add to it. And I'm going to add my onions into it as well. I'm going to mix this around so it can saute and cook down some. Don't worry about the burnt bits and pieces that's at the bottom. That's actually flavor. It's going to add flavor to my rice as well as the chicken, and it's all good. So don't be alarmed when you see that. You will actually want all of that to stay. So I'm going to actually finish sauteing this down, but now I'm going to actually season my vegetables as well. Because see, I seasoned the chicken, but now the vegetables have to be seasoned as well. So I'm going to come back in with my all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to go around the pan just a little bit because I'm going to end up dumping my rice in this. And I'm going to stir and saute that. So I want to make sure that my rice has flavor as well. So I need my vegetables and my liquid to have some type of seasoning. So I'm going to cook this down for a little bit. And I have some accent, because I'm going to actually add to this as well. So I'm not going to add that much of this. I just needed to just wake up some of the flavors that I'm using. So okay. I'm going to turn my temperature back up to high heat, and I'm going to actually add my rice. I have about 4 cups of rice. This is parboiled rice, or some of y'all might call this cook-up rice. Or you can use Uncle Ben's rice. And I'm going to actually stir this into my vegetables and a little bit of the oil that's at the bottom. And I'm going to actually fry this for a few minutes. I want this to fry into the my oil that I have in there with the vegetables to cook down a little bit. Maybe about 2 to 3 minutes, maybe tops. And then we're going to add our liquid. So let this fry. This should be able, by using 4 cups, I can actually feed about 6 people easily, 4 to 6 people. So, so if it's like you have a family of 4, you have a little left over for tomorrow. But if you have big eaters, it could definitely feed 4 to 6 people comfortably, with no problem. So right now it's been cooking for a little bit. So see how it's starting to stick a little bit at the bottom. Okay. Now I'm about to add my liquid. I have my water here. I'm going to add to it. You hear that bubbling? That's what you want. You want that to happen. Yes, yes, yes. See, it's kind of making like a gravy. So it's like a gravy to it. Okay, now I have some fresh cilantro that I'm going to actually that I actually add to it. So I add some fresh cilantro. I'm going to stir it in it. I'm going to lower my heat because we're going to actually put this in the oven. And we're going to let this continue to cook in the oven. So I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to actually place my chicken on top of my rice. going to take the remainder of the juices and I'm going to pour it all over my chicken because that's just more flavor. I'm going to take this and just make sure that the juices is, you know, okay. Move the chicken around. And I'm going to actually put my lid on top. And I'm going to actually place this in the oven. I have my oven set at 300 degrees. And I'm going to actually put it on the bottom rack. And I'm going to bake it for about 45 minutes at 300 degrees. I'll show you the end results when I get back. See you then. Well, happy Friday. This is a continuation of my meal. Yes, we is at part 2, and we about to get down and making these string beans. Okay, this is my go-to string beans. This is a Friday, so this is not a Sunday. So no, we is not going to put no smoked pigtails or no ham hocks in these. We're just going to do a easy 1, 2, 3 string beans. I'm sorry, I have never in my life opened no can of string beans or did no frozen string beans and just threw them in a pot and just add some seasoning and gave it to my kids. No, this is what I did to any canned string beans or frozen string beans. This is my thing. I always, I have never just add seasoning. This is how I prepare my string beans at all time. This is my, what people would call, I'm just throwing something together. This is just a simple meal for my family. Yes, this is my simple meal for my family. This is something I just throw together. I have just a little bit of canola oil in the bottom of my pan, and I'm going to add some bacon. This is actually thick cut flat bacon. And I'm going to add this to this grease, and I'm going to fry it off until it gets crispy. So we're going to fry this down. Now, in making these string beans, you're going to need 3 strips of thick cut bacon, and I cut them into pieces. And you're going to actually need is I use a half of Vidalia, I think it's called Vidalia onion. That's the white big onion. I use a half an onion. I'm going to actually add that into it. I want them both to caramelize together until my onions get brown, well, somewhat brown, and my bacon get crispy. I'm going to come back and show you how it look before we go to the next step. I'll be right back. Okay, if you just tune it in, I have me some onions. I have 3 strips of thick cut bacon, and I'm sauteing it down until they become crispy or until it turn brown. At this stage, you see that it's starting to caramelize and get brown. Now I have 3 potatoes cut up into like medium, small sizes. I'm going to actually add these potatoes to it. I want to actually brown my potatoes as well. Yes, I actually brown the potatoes in this as well before I add them into my vegetables. So I'm going to cook this and finish cooking it down until my potatoes actually get a little brown and start to cook as well. And then we're going to add our string beans to it. I'll be right back to show you the next step. See you in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. All right, this is how it looks. At this point, I have my vegetables, I have my string beans, and I'm going to actually add my string beans in liquid into my pan. Like I said, this is my go-to, and this is not just your regular old canned vegetables. This is my take on taking vegetables in a can, or like I said, you could use frozen, and taking it to another level if you don't feel like just doing the smoked meat and doing that. But like I said, it literally just takes like about maybe 15 minutes tops, and you turn something that's so bland and something so, unflavorful, and turning it out, and people will never know that it came from the can. So at this point, I added it all, and now I'm going to add some crushed peppers, because, of course, you got to add a little heat. Not much, just enough. I'm going to add me some accent of, that wakes up the flavor. We're just going to add a little bit of accent, so it can wake up all the flavors that we're already doing. And of course, you have to get this, my all-purpose seasoning. Yes, you can get this actually on my site. If you log into Nana's Southern Cooking, I have a Facebook page, and I also have Instagram is Nana's Southern Cooking, and you'll get you could just inbox me, and I could get right back to you, and you must try this, so you will not be disappointed. And just add a little bit of the seasoning. I don't know if you can see all the herbs that's actually in it. Have a lot of fresh herbs, and it don't have a lot of sodium in it, so when I be adding a lot of it, trust me, it don't have a lot of sodium, so you don't have to worry about the salt contents in it. So it don't have that much salt in it at all. So, and I use it on my vegetables. I use it on fried things, my seafood, pork shoulder. It's an all-purpose seasoning, so it's good for everything. So now I'm going to put this back on medium-high heat, and I'm going to actually put my lid on it. And I'm going to come right back to show you, because I just need my potatoes to cook down with it. You see that? Oh, you see the herbs in there? You see all of that loveliness? Yes. And I'm going to put my lid on. And we'll be right back, and I'll show you the end results of everything. We're going to put this whole meal together. We got some chicken and rice. We got some string beans with some bacon with little onions with some potatoes in it. And we're going to put this meal together, and I'm going to show you the final results. I'll see you in a few minutes. This is going to be a wonderful Friday. Hope you enjoy. Okay, I just turned off my eye. My string beans are done. Doesn't they look so good? I know. I can't wait to eat them. And I decided to make some corn muffins. You can also get the recipe. It's already in the oven. You can get the recipe. I have a cookbook, so when you log onto my site, you'll see that not just my seasoning is up there, but I also have a cookbook that's on there, and you can get the recipe for my homemade cornbread as well. Everything is together. I got my corn muffins in, and I have my chicken and rice in the oven. It's got about another 15 minutes. So when I pull the corn muffins out, which the corn muffins only have 7 more minutes, and I'll pull out my chicken in about 15 minutes. And then we're gonna plate up, and I'm gonna show you how everything came together. I'll see you in a few minutes. It was a pleasure cooking with you. We're going to do this thing today. We're going to enjoy our Friday. We got a good meal going on. And I have me a nice cold beer. Yes, we're going to do this right. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that chicken and rice. Hear that sizzle? I know. Why am I whispering? I don't know, because it just looks so good. I'm going to try to get it from all angles. Yes, look at that chicken. Looking good, looking good. The chicken with the string beans. This is going to be a great meal today. Yes. And you're going to see the final results when we plate up. So, this is how dinner turns out. I'm so glad that you joined me in my kitchen today on this beautiful Friday. It's like 89 degrees down here. It's so hot. I'm in North Carolina. You're in my kitchen. This is Nana's Southern Cooking, and you joined me today. I hope you have a blessed and joyous day. Continue to enjoy your day, and God bless you all. And goodbye. Until next time, we're going to do this again. And have a blessed day. Bye. Okay, this is the final results of our dinner. I just got finished plating up. And this is how it turned out. Yes. This is the chicken and rice. This is the string beans. This is the corn muffins. And this is the final plating. So you see it right here. Yep. This is another sneak peek of it. Yes. See all of that? Yes. Yes, you did this with me in my kitchen. Yes, we did this together. And I hope you enjoyed my recipe and everything that I just did in here. And may God bless you. And you have a blessed night. Enjoy. Until next time, I see you in my kitchen again. This is Nana Southern Cooking. Good night.